Hello everyone, thank you for taking a look at my video on my channel, and welcome to Grand Union. But guys, we're not actually here on Grand Union. Well, we are kind of. We're in a deep, deep sleep, guys. And we are on an island called Fantasy. Alright guys, so we are going to do an island tour tonight, and along with doing the island tour, I have selected 4 amiibo cards. Now you guys will be able to click on my YouTube channel and go to the community tab, and you'll actually be able to see the 4 villagers that we're going to be looking for tonight. But just so you know, we're going to be looking for Clyde, Roald, Poncho, and Blair. And happy belated birthday to Roald, because he just had his birthday here in January. Alright guys, let's get started with a little walk around the island. Alright guys, so we are here at Resident Services. Oh, we got some of the Nintendo stuff, guys. Take a look at this. Ooh, dangerous, guys. Alright, so we have the museum. And we have somebody's birthday here, guys. We got a birthday cake. The birthday table. The birthday marquee sign. Okay guys, here we are. Oh, we got some coins. And we are on a green island, guys. Alright. And they still have their original Nook flag. Who's this, Apollo? Alright, so we have Apollo. Got our pile of leaves. Uh-oh, guys, there's trouble up there. Guys, should we go inside the house? Let's see how they have it decorated. Oh, that's too funny. This is the exact song I have playing in my house. So they have all the gyroids, guys. So we've obviously been celebrating Christmas. Pretty wallpaper. Oh wow, what a cute kitchen. I've actually been thinking about putting a kitchen in my house, guys, because I don't currently have one. My main floor, this room actually on my main floor is set up as the cherry blossom room. And then, of course, I have my main living room, which has my bed in it. The back room is kind of a study. And then the room off to the right is kind of like a den. So kind of 3 rooms that are pretty much the same thing in a way. Very, very cute. I like the little fireplace over there. It's actually a perfect night for that because it's 23 degrees out. So that little fireplace looks really nice. Right, let's go over here and see what's going on. And then we'll get back out to the island tour, guys. Oh, this is very nice too. I like the rustic paneling. I don't think I've ever seen that floor before either. Very nice. All right. Well, we might as well run upstairs. Oh, this is nice. This is all the mermaid stuff, right? Or the seashell? No, this is the mermaid stuff. Now, once I actually start diving, guys, I should be able to start collecting this, I think. Very pretty, though. All right, we'll go downstairs. Might as well see the whole house. Oh, wow, this is really cute, too. So we got the windows all set up. We got a pizza in the oven, guys. That looks nice. Doesn't look done, though. There we go. All right. This is kind of nice, guys. We got a nice little bed to lay down on. I can come over here and sit down on this pillow. Very nice. All right, guys, let's head back outside. I don't normally look at the inside of people's houses, but I was kind of trying to get some ideas for inspiration. And I'm kind of glad I did because I got to see that kitchen, which I thought was really kind of neat. We got a UFO on the beach. Oh, this must be the creator. That's right, come over here. Hi. I love exploring. What was your name? Strawberry. Hey, Strawberry. Thank you for putting your dream address up so I can tour it. You have a very pretty island. Oh, guys, it's Rosie. It's Rosie, guys. Hi, Rosie. I like how there's like flowers on the beach, guys. That's kind of cool. Just got a nice long dock. Alright. There's not a lot going on out here, it looks like. Oh, let's get the Statue of Liberty, guys. And I'm assuming this must be a crafting area. Yes, right here. Okay. I figured as much because I'm seeing fruit laying around and some weeds and branches. I'm kind of surprised though. I'm surprised she didn't have this all picked up and put away in her storage shed. Well, it's alright. Alright, so we have the river separating us here. Oh gosh, look at all the flowers, guys. So we get like a little water stream, guys. Oh, and we have a nice garden. I like this island so far. It's very easy to navigate. Who's this? Is this Stu? It is! I know we don't know each other, but I already can tell you're going to love this island. Awesome. It's pretty great, you know, for a small mass of land floating in the water. Thanks, Stu. I appreciate that. Even though you're only a figment of my dream. Oh, we got the panda collection here. And another flying UFO. Can I go back here? Oh, maybe. Oh, I better not get stuck, guys. Better not get stuck. Alright, so it doesn't look like... Oh, actually I can. There's a ladder right here, guys. Alright. At the end, I'm going to show the map, and I'll show the dream address, so you guys can take a screenshot of it or write it down, and then we will find out if we have any villager hunting villagers here that we're looking for. I love this time of year with the decorated cedar trees. They're so pretty. And then the holly bushes. Okay, guys, so I have a question for you. When the seasons change, do you take out all of your bushes and replace them with the current in-season bushes? Because I've never done that. What I usually do is if I have a particular house that has a particular color flower that coordinates with the color of the house, like for example, I think Tammy has orange and yellow flowers, so I have the tea tree bushes around her house. And then there's also another orange bush as well. And I forget what that one's called. But I don't necessarily change out all of my shrubbery. Alright guys, so we have a lot of gardening going on here. It's like, look at some serious gardens going on. So this is definitely 2.0 of this island. We got a nice little area here to play ball and work out. And a climbing wall. No, I'm not going to climb because I could fall. And there's nobody here to... Yeah, there's nobody here. I don't want to fall down, get hurt. Oh, who's this? Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Who is this person? Hi, what's your name? Groucho. That there's a face I don't recognize. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Really, Groucho? Because you look pretty not pleased right now. Gotta say, I don't know what to make of all this dream stuff. It's all more than a bit strange. But meeting a friendly face like yours in a dream is plenty enough to make it a good one. Got it? Alright, guys. Who wants to be friends? Alright, so we got the lighthouse over here. Oh, we got the birthday balloons, guys. We got a lot of celebrating going on. Oh, definitely. Look, we got the cotton candy. And we got a barbecue grill. I keep seeing these warp pipes, but I'm not falling for that warp pipe trick again. I ended up getting stuck. Alright. So we have a little fossil collection over here. Which is funny because the museum is way up in the front of the island, guys. And we're almost all the way to the back of the island. Interesting. Is this the campsite over here? I see a little campsite. We got a little cookery. And we got a little campfire. And we got a little spotlight. A little tiny small campground. We got a couple little silos here. A little storage shed. That's actually something that I've done now, guys, is I've actually had a few storage sheds that I now kind of sporadically place around the island. So I have one outside of my house, just because it's so easy to use, you know? It's like you can put stuff in, put stuff out, really quick and easy. So I have one by the house, I had one down by the farm area, and then I had one over by Nook's Cranny. So that definitely helped a lot. So we'll have to figure out where all of the storage sheds are going to be on the new Grand Union. Because if you guys haven't seen the last video... Alright, guys. Guys, if you haven't seen the last video that I just posted on Sunday, little Chucky runs around Grand Union, and there is a lot of construction equipment out now. I just barely, my last live stream that I did, I just barely got all of the holiday stuff taken down when the construction equipment showed up. So, guys, make sure to go back and check out my last video. You get to see all the construction equipment. So, guys, this is kind of neat. The designer of the island has several of the holidays out all at the same time. So we have Christmas on display, we have Halloween, we have some of the star fragments, which, guys, I'm super excited because guess what? I actually got to be part of the, I want to say the Falling Stars, but they had the stars in the sky last night. They're shooting stars, guys. Oh my gosh, really? How could I not put those two together? But guys, I got to be part of the shooting stars because I never record at nighttime. And it was so exciting. So I ended up getting, I think, a total of 30 stars. 30 shooting stars I wished on. Because they were flying. Like, after I got done doing the video, guys, they were flying through the sky. So, I never found Celeste, so I don't know where she was, but in any event, there's going to be tons of shooting stars fragments on the island to check out and pick up. Alright, guys, what is this here? So we got a little cafe area, a little sleeping area. This looks like kind of a little chill area. Looks like something delicious to eat. Alright, so we still got the Halloween theme going on over here. And I like the little houses. So on the other side of the island, guys, Oh, that's kind of cool how they use the ice sculptured stuff in the back. Oh, can I help you? Hello? Apollo, running into you like this makes me wonder if we've got some kind of special connection. Awesome. Don't forget about me when you wake up, kiddo, and maybe drop me a line sometime. Okay, well, you're getting awful close. Okay, guys, so, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these decorations, but when you get them all together with, like, the Christmas tree and the Christmas present and the snowflakes, it is such a beautiful display. This is actually the color of the reindeer that I had in front of Nook's Cranny on my island, and it was just so beautiful. Oh, guys, I like the little wreath on the door with the little Nook's Cranny wreath. Nook's Cranny, not the Nook's Cranny, but the Nook ink leaf. Alright, so we've been over there. Are we going back upstairs? Was there anything else I had to check out over here? There's a little bathroom here. And a shower. It's nice if you need to change. Nice. Oh, we're open over here. Alright, we'll check that out in a minute. What's this here now? Hello. Hello, everybody. So we got the nice ice sculptures. These are so pretty at night. Check this out. Alright, and we have another DIY workbench. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if this was like they cut down the trees to, there we go. I don't know if we did this to cut down the trees for supplies and then just left the stumps, or if this is like a little, like, seating area to kind of hang out. I like it though, it's cute. Oh, and here's our campsite, guys. Guys, a little tiny library, in case you get bored while you're sitting at the campsite. Which, I don't know how you'd get bored on such a cute island. Oh, guys. Guys, I found the candy. We got bubble gum. And we got popcorn. And we have this can of stuff. I think it's a can of butter that you put on the popcorn. I like that. That looks good. Alright. Alright, so I want to go back up here because I didn't go up on this upper level. Oh, there's Apollo again. Wow, guys, listen to that. So you have 3 waterfalls in the same area, and it gets loud. Alright, let's run. Alright, there's not much going on over here. Alright, let's see if I can jump over here. Oh, I did! Yay! Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got some... Alright, so we have some of the gyroids. Kind of a cute area up there. Alright. Alright, so we were over there. So there's this giant flower here, and this giant ornament here. And then we have a couple of villager houses here. I really like these Nook Ink leaves for the doors. I think I'm going to do that for my island. I have a bunch of fruit wreaths that I want to give my villagers, but those are going to be kind of more for like the spring and summertime. You know, kind of like the summer fruit. Alright, so we have all the neighborhoods. Now, I kind of like this too. I like the neighborhood like this. So we got 1, 2, 3. We have 4, 5. So we have 6 houses all together right here. And I think we had like 2 other houses in the back over there. Ooh. Hello? How are the villagers supposed to get around? Oh, and there's another house over here. All right. Okay, so we were over here before. Well, the nice thing with this island, guys... Okay, here's the bridge, guys. Here we go. Because I'm like, how do the villagers get over here? Guys, there's lots of, like, little party areas. I love this. So I got, like, nice, delicious food over here. And the barbecue grills. Ooh, guys. And a delicious pastry case. Oh. Where's the espresso machine? Because I would love a piece of pastry and a nice cup of espresso right now. Okay, so they do some serious farming. And they do some serious flower... I don't know if they're breeding the flowers, guys, or if they are just in a certain pattern that I'm just not seeing. Alright, so we are back at the museum. Oh, we got some soda and refreshments here. Get thirsty. We got the little bridge over here. Okay, so we came over this way before. Okay. I like that. Okay. Oh, guys, that's... Wow, guys. Can I sneak back there? Can I shimmy? No? Okay, guys. Stop and look at this. Guys, that is fantastic looking. So, I have... this collection, but I think mine comes in yellow. It's a horrendous color, whatever it is, but I've never seen this in white before. This is just stunning. What a beautiful, it's like a nice little conversation area, and then it's got the light colored wood table, and then it's got some drinks. Guys, this is like the party island right here. What's the island called? Fantasy? It's like a fantasy come true. Alright, so we got this house here. And the Able sisters. And then, of course, we saw the museum. And we saw the party area. Hey, guys, I think we're almost done here. Okay, guys, so obviously I probably have run by something that you might have wanted to see a little closer, or I might have missed something altogether. So if that's the case, I'm gonna pull up the dream address. I'm gonna pull up their map, and we can write down the dream address. This Nook's Cranny. This is cute too, guys. I like how it's got like the tree stumps, and then the stanchions. And then we got the pumpkins, and we got some flowers here. Alright, this looks really nice. Alright. There we go. Alright, little Chucky, let's pull up the map. So the island's name is Fantasy, and our island representative's name is Strawberry, which we met earlier down by the airport. And we actually toured her house, and it was beautiful. And her villages are Fuchsia, Nan, Groucho, Apollo, Rosie, Stu, Piper, Phil, Sprocket, and June. All right, and then down at the bottom of the screen, guys, is the dream address. So take a screenshot of it or write it down. And yeah, that's the island, guys. So it had a really nice flow to it. It was very easy to navigate. I didn't feel like I got trapped or got lost, or even when I was kind of questioning like where I was going or what was going on, like there was always ways to like jump over things and kind of just easily navigate. Definitely a really cool island, and you definitely can see that they changed up like a little bit of the river and did their own waterscaping, and probably did some terraforming too. But the island is really, really nice. Lots and lots of flowers, lots of vegetables, lots of fruit trees, and just kind of a really neat theme of some Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations, and just kind of everyday island life, I guess. So on Fantasy Island. All right, well, let's go back. Oh, here we are, guys, back at Resident Services. All right, guys, let's head back to the island, and we'll do another dream. Luna, I am ready to wake up. I'm closing my eyes, and I'm relaxing. Now imagine the shrill tones when you open your eyes. Be in your bed, and I'll be gone. All right. Here we go, guys. Falling asleep, falling asleep, falling asleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh, goodness gracious, that was quite a little dream. Well, guys, if you remember, our villagers that we were looking for were Clyde, Roald, Poncho, and Blair. And unfortunately, none of them were the villagers that we were looking for on the island. Strawberry from Fantasy had a completely different group of villagers, but she had kind of some neat villages that you don't see very often. So that was kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, it's been 34 minutes. Do you think I should do another island tour? Another dream tour? I mean, we didn't find any villagers. Why don't we do one more? Come on, let's do one more. Alright. Falling asleep. We want to sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Alright, guys, here we go. Hi, everybody. We're back. And we're back during the day. It is daytime. And we are here on an island called Treasure. So here's our island flag right here. Oh, guys, I like this look. With the street lights and the plants in the background and the trees. Okay, so we got another 2.0 island. That's good. It's a good sign. Okay, guys. I am not going to check this out. If you would like to see what this is, at the end of the tour, I'm going to be putting up the dream address for this island, and you guys can come back and check out what the custom patterns are, whether it be custom clothing or the custom design patterns that they're using here on the island. Alright, so we got some bikes here in front of resident services. You know, guys, I like the openness of resident services. I like this. So I ended up closing my resident services in, and I put like a flower garden on the inside. So, you know, you're standing in resident services, you got like the flower area here, but then just on the beyond that, guys, you got the petition. So interesting. I don't know. I kind of like my resident services kind of sectioned off. Although I have to say during the events it's kind of hard to move around. But really, during the events, the villagers don't really trail off from the plaza. They stay all in the plaza area. Alright, guys. Enough about the Grand Union Plaza. Let's get on to checking out Treasure Island. Oh, guys. All right. Oh, guys. Guys, it's another green airport. It's the green airport during the day. All right. Uh-oh. Guys, it's another warp pipe. All right, let's go over here. Ooh! We got some music going on. That's right. Woo! Who knew being in a dream would be this exciting? Alright. So we got a little seating area, we got a little jukebox, and we got a pinball machine. Oh, guys, I like the topiaries in front of the house. That looks really nice. Oh, we got a fire hydrant. Alright, guys, I'm going to go off to the right this time. Going off to the right. Oh, we got popcorn over here. Nice. I always like some delicious popcorn. Alright, we got a little bonfire going down here. Hello? Who are you? Are you... Guys, is this Sydney? It is! You don't look familiar. You must be visiting from somewhere else. Possibly. Don't you think this island is like a dream? I hope you enjoy your time here, Cherry. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I will. Alright, guys, so we got some sporting equipment out here. Alright, so this must be a jock living here in this house. We get his little pull-up bars. We get a little game table here. We got a bike. We got a climbing wall. All right. We got a volleyball set down here with a volleyball net. That's kind of cool. All right, guys, let's go over the bridge. Oh, guys, this is kind of cool. I've never seen the green life chair before. I usually have the blue life chair. And maybe the red one? No, actually, I think they're all blue. I think they're all blue. Unless I went to Cyrus and changed up the color of one of them. Hey, buddy, what's going on? It's Chester! Huh? Where'd you come from? I'd say from right out of my dream, but you don't look like a sandwich. No? No, I don't think I look like a sandwich. Alright, guys. Alright, so we got a little bit of water going on over here. A massive waterfall, guys. Super loud. Okay. Oh, okay, so there's multiple waterfalls. That's why it's so loud. Very nice. Love all the flowers kind of mixed together. Oh, this is really nice here. Hi. Let's run all the way to the back of the beach here. Got a little collection of surfboards. Okay, I think... Okay, guys, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I just hope I don't get lost. Oh, guys, it's Audie. I haven't seen her forever. Hey, what's going on? Hey, here's a fresh face. So are you visiting from another island? Audie, I'm a figment of your dream. Or you're a figment of my dream, actually. Tell me the truth. Are you like even real, Sugar? I'm super real. But you? Not quite sure. Alright, guys. So we have the museum back here. Guys, this is the back of the... Oh, guys, check this out. So we get like a little hidden path behind the museum. Alright, that's kind of cool. Very nice. Get all the different numbered rocket ships here. Alright, we got some of the statuaries out here from inside the art exhibit. Oh, guys. Guys. We have the park clock and a phone booth. Oh. My villagers would be very happy here on Treasure Island. It's actually not called Treasure Island. The island's name is just Treasure. Alright, guys. I like how they use custom patterns on the ground and then set things on top of them. I think that's a very neat... Uh-oh, who's this guy over here? Hey, what's going on? It's Humphrey. Hello there, I don't think we've met. You new around here, or maybe it's possible I am, who knows? Honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm pleased to meet you all the same, pal. Gahaha. Alright. Hey guys, this is kind of interesting here. Let's keep going over in this direction here. So I can't run over that way. Alright. So let's go back up on the second floor. I think this was... Okay, this was everything for the museum area. And we're going to come down here. It's very interesting how they have all the different items out on display. It's very cool. A lot of museum, like the art pieces, and I'm not sure if like they're the authentic art pieces or if they're like the fraudulent pieces. Is that what they're called? Fraudulent pieces? The fake work of arts. This is very cool. But it's kind of neat to see all of the different art pieces kind of like out and about on display on the island. And I love these glass globe lights. I think they're so cool. They kind of remind me of the old-fashioned like park lights, like back in the 70s and 80s. Right, this must be the secret beach, which is really... Oh, for the treasure chest, guys. Very nice. And then we have some tents over here. What's up here? Oh, we got the lighthouse up here. Okay. Alright, and then this must be like the official campsite over here. Yep, it is. Right here, actually. Alright. Oh, and they must have scanned in Rilla at some point because we have the Hello Kitty topiary. Very nice. And you can sneak... Oh, gosh, you can sneak around back here. Very nice. What's back here, though? Anything? Okay. Okay, and this is the peninsula out here. Oh, guys, and they got the little telescope, stargazing telescope up here. You can sit at night and stargaze. Alright, let's go back up here, guys. See what else we might have missed. Okay. Okay, I definitely have to say all the different levels. This is very nice too. This is very nice. I like this arch a lot. This is very nice. So I have the bright orange, reddish colored one. Oh, it's orange and black. Oh, guys, look at the old cash register in the safe. Ooh, there's money here, guys. Alright, let's go back over the bridge. We got a little castle. Oh, there's Agnes? Agnes! Yo, I've never met someone who could appear out of thin air before. What's up, kid? Hey, Agnes, what's going on? All right. Okay, so we're back behind resident services. Lots of waterfalls on this island, guys. Very nice. We should eventually be coming by Nook's Cranny and the Able Sisters, I would think. Let's run down here. Some nice surfboards. More surfboards. A lot of surfing on this island, guys. Okay, so the airport's over here, and then we got some villager houses. So it looks like the villager homes are kind of split up a little bit. Little small neighborhoods. Oh, guys. Guys, it's Nook's Cranny. Oh, guys. It's another phone booth. My villagers would be thrilled. Guys, I used to get such flack from my villagers because I had like 1 or 2 phone booths out on the island and they were like completely wild. They needed more. Oh, and there's the Able Sisters behind Nook's Cranny. I wonder why the Able Sisters is in charge of the gasoline. That's actually what I have Nook's Cranny in charge of. Interesting. Alright, there's Agnes. And there's a house up there. Okay, we're back over here. Okay, we were over here before. Okay, guys, I think we've seen everything here on the island. Yes, we are open. Oh, this is nice, guys. We have like the little diner, the jukebox. And I like the little pond here. Very neat. I don't think we came up here. This is somebody else's house here. Very nice. All right, guys. Alright guys, let me pull up the map so you can write down the dream address and let's see who the villagers are here on the island. So the island's name is Treasure and our island representative is Dave. I don't know, I don't think we saw Dave's house. So we have Sydney, we have Pietro, Astrid, Agnes, Deanna, Chester, Audie, Humphrey, Tex, and Daisy. Oh, very nice. Alright guys, so there is the dream address, and unfortunately, I drew an extra villager card today, because the last time I did a dream address and a villager hunt, I didn't get any luck with the 3 villagers I had picked out. So I says, well, we'll add an extra amiibo card to the mix and see if we can find any extra better luck finding a mystery villager. during the dream hunt. Of course, I've only done 2 dream hunts, so that's not that many, but all right. So the island, guys, what a beautiful map. Look at all the waterscaping and water features. So they have a south and western riverfront mouth. The peninsula is off to the northwest of the island. The secret beach is in the center of the island, in the back, on the north side. And then the dock is on the eastern side of the beach, kind of like my island. Actually, guys, this is very similar to my island. The rocks are they're placed a little differently, and my resident services is off to the right of the airport a little bit more. Very nice. Well, Dave, you have a very nice island here. I like how you used a lot of the individual pieces from the museum to kind of place around the island to fill in and decorate. It definitely had a nice feeling, and the waterscaping and the waterfalls are pretty impressive. And it definitely had a nice flow. I kind of was wondering where I was a little bit every once in a while. But guys, you'll be able to pull up the map at any point, so you can kind of navigate through the dream address easily. But guys, definitely come check out his island. It's very cool. You'll be able to see the custom pathing that he uses, and you'll also be able to see however he decorates inside his house. And if you guys come and check out his house, come and check out his island, leave a comment below, guys, and tell me what you thought of the inside of his house. Do I need to come back on my own time and actually check out his house? You'll have to let me know. Alright, guys, let's head back to Grand Union. Is it time to wake up, or shall I press the snooze bar and let you stay? I'm ready to wake up. Splendid. Please close your eyes and relax. Now imagine the shrill tones of an old alarm clock. When you open your eyes, you'll be in bed, and I'll be gone until next time, Chuck. All right, Luna. It was great to see you. Woo! Are we awake? Oh, that's a hot mess right there. Woo! All right, guys. Oh, and see, guys, I had my the same music playing that I did on Fantasy Island. All right, guys. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hi, everyone. Well, welcome to Grand Union. And I just want to take a minute and say thank you so much for watching through my video today and checking out the 2 islands that I did a Dream Address tour of. Both beautiful islands, and each one very unique in their own way. So definitely worth checking out. I really enjoyed the nighttime visit of Fantasy and the daytime visit of Treasure. So I'm really excited that I got to see both day and nighttime islands during a dream tour. So unfortunately, we didn't get any of our villagers that I was looking for the villager hunt with the Dream Address, but that's okay. It just adds a little bit extra as we run around the island. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do. It's free to join and be part of the Chuck Trow community here on my channel. And I would appreciate a thumbs up from you guys. Definitely leave a comment below and tell me if you're going to visit either of the islands. And if you go back to Treasure Island, guys, let me know what you thought of Dave's house. Do I need to go back and check it out? Definitely let me know. Also, guys, I have a ton of new subscribers that have recently joined. And if you guys have recently hit the subscribe button, thank you so much for joining and being part of the Chuck Trout channel and be part of Grand Union. So, planning on making a lot more videos, and I will love you guys to be part of the adventure here on my island. All right, guys, I won't keep you any longer. I hope you have a great day, and thanks again for watching. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate all your support. And I guess until next time, we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.